Right. So, in the first session, we discussed about what exactly payment means. Let me recap again what we have covered in the previous session. Payments is one of the domain nowadays where consists of multiple things. Because, for example, any bank or any financial institution uh, want to uh, send money from one account to another account upon the request of the customer, or if there is any transactions, any business transactions happen where we are sending from one account to another. It can be domestic or it can be out of country, country to country and all, which is called cross border. Payments is something important. So payment structure is one of the integral part earlier in business in banking domain in earlier days. Later part,
Sir,
if you
your voice was completely broken out. I was out of the meeting. Again, I have rejoined, sir. Can you hear me now properly?
am I audible now?
Hello, sir.
Am I
Yeah, yeah.
audible?
Actually, I was completely, yeah, yeah. I was completely taken out from this meeting actually, automatically.
Am I audible now?
Yeah, yeah. You are audible, sir. Now, continue, please. Now, starts from.
See, what I covered about is I've given an introduction about payment domain in the previous session. I'm recapping the same.
Okay.
Payment domain is one of the domain now and then earlier, which was an integral part of banking. Because if you see any bank or any financial institution, there are a lot of business transactions happens in the bank. For example, customer wants to send money from one account to another account, or else uh, customer wants to pay some transaction through online, or when he go to some retail store and all, he want to use a credit card or through EPI wallet payment, he want to make some payment, or else for any business related stuff. Let's say someone has bought the raw material as part of the payment that they have to make for other country where it has to be converted in their currency and it has to be credited. So payment domain is one of the larger domain now and then where lot of type of payments were generally involved in. Okay, this is what generally the concept of payments is. Now, first and foremost thing that we must be knowing about why and what payment is meant for. Okay, why what payment is meant for, and as a business analyst, in what way that we are related. Okay, this is important. Okay, please make a note. What and why payment is important. Please make a note. I will tell you. Please write down the notes.
Yes.
Payment domain.
Mm,
Payment domain
mm,
is one of the payment domain
mm. Yes, sir.
is one of the domains nowadays.
Mm,
Domains one of nowadays
mm,
where it involves where it involves
mm.
where it involves
Yes, sir.
uh, personal payments,
Mm.
business, commerce and trade,
Business,
or commerce and trade. This is what generally the payments are. Means payment can be anything. Okay. For example,
commerce,
trade.
commerce, trade. Okay.
Commerce and trade, right? So, for example, payment is a kind of structure. Means from one account to another account, whatever the transaction that we do, a financial transaction is called payment.
Mhm.
This can be for different reasons. For example, someone wants to send from one account to another account, maybe for personal reason or maybe for business reason. From one account to one more account, it has to transact. Or else we went to a store where we bought some goods. Against to the goods, we have to pay some money out of that, right? So we do the transactions and all. Okay? This is all something will be part of payments. Now, when you talk about the payment structure or payments are concerned, so there are a lot of type of payments that you can see. Right now, type of payments as follows. Type of payments means next question you must be knowing what are the different type of payments we have in the market.
Now, first was why payment are important, right?
Why payments are important? Just now I have told you.
Hmm.
Second question, what are the different type of payments?
Right.
What are the different type of payments? First one, cash payment.
Hmm.
Write down the list, I'll tell you first.
Yes, yes.
First is cash payment.
Hmm.
Second, card payment.
Hmm.
Third, UPI, through UPI payment.
Okay.
Next, through UPI payment. Next, through IMPS.
IMPS. Okay.
Yeah. Next, through NEFT.
And EFT. Okay.
Next, through RTGS.
Hmm. Okay, sir.
Through Swift processing.
Swift processing.
Okay. These are the last one you can write BNPL. This is also one of the type of payment we are doing.
After
BNPL.
Swift processing, BM.
BNPL.
B
BNPL means buy now, pay later. BNPL.
by now.
There is a concept called BNPL, buy now, pay later. Okay. These are the different type of payments that you can see. I am not referring this for any one particular region. It can be anything, whether we do the transactions within the state, we do transaction within the country, or we do transaction from country to country. End of the day, payments plays a vital and important role. So in this, there are different type of payments we have. The first payment is called cash payment. Write down. Cash payment means when we have purchased something, goods. Write down. When we have purchased goods, we pay by cash against to that.
We pay by cash.
Against to that. Means we bought a good. What we are doing, we are paying cash to them and we are getting the good. Okay, this is called cash payments.
Okay.
That
Pay
is
by
one.
cash against, after against,
Against sale, against purchases.
against purchase.
Okay, that's called the first one, which is called card payments. Okay, I'm
Cash.
sorry, cash
Cash.
payments. Okay, cash payments.
Okay.
Second one is called card payments.
All right.
These card payments will be of two types.
Mhm.
It can be a debit card, comma credit card.
Right. Credit.
Payments of two types. One is debit card, second is a credit card.
Right.
Right. So difference is like debit card provided sufficient money in
Write
our
it down.
account.
Write it down. A debit card provide sufficient money.
Provided sufficient money in our account. That is called debit card.
Sufficient.
Debit card means where money will be there in our account and we are paying it. That's called debit card.
Sufficient amount in our bank, right, sir?
Your voice is low.
Yes, I'm saying sufficient amount in our bank, right?
Yes. Debit
Okay.
card means only that, right?
Yes,
You have
yes,
an account, you must be having balance in your account. Then only debit card is being used.
yes, yes. Second one is credit. For
Second
credit,
is credit card. Based on the credit, based on our credentials, based on our credit history,
credit history.
banks will provide.
Bank
Banks will provide.
will provide
Banks will provide a credit card,
credit
which
card,
which consists of credit limit.
which consists
Of credit limit.
credit limit.
Okay, which consists of it's called credit card. Okay, we have two different card type of cards. One is debit card, second is a credit card.
Credit history means, sir?
Credit history means CIBIL score, I can
Okay,
say.
okay, okay.
CIBIL
I will,
score.
I will write it down. 1 minute, sir. Credit.
CIBIL score. Credit history means CIBIL score. Because, for example, we have applied for a loan. Okay, on what basis loan will be given?
Right.
Loan will be given on the basis of the income of the particular person
Mhm.
plus What is the credit history that person is having? Means is that person is having any loans earlier,
Mhm.
or is he person is having any credit cards or something earlier?
Mhm.
Based on that, whether how the transactions happened, is he paying on time or not? They will see everything. That is called credit score.
Okay.
If you have enough good score, credit score, then we get the loans, credit cards, all that. Okay, there are two type of cards. Debit card, you don't nothing to do with credit score. If a person is having an account,
Okay.
if having some initial, some sufficient balance in the account, he can use it. As long as money existed in his account, debit card can be used. Credit card is nothing but a pre-approval, right? Approval of some credit limit, like some X amount of money as a credit limit. That
Mhm.
credit limit can be used by you, which is nothing but a short-term loan kind of. Indirectly, we can say it's a short-term loan given by the bank in a form of credit card.
Okay.
So that credit within that credit limit, you have to use it and you need to pay it on time. Then only that credit card will be there. So once the credit card the balance is over, then the card won't work, right? So, but at the end of the day, it's a credit because credit means even though you don't have any money in your account, still you got the card from the bank based on the goodwill, based on the credit history, based on whether the person is working or not, everything, right? So based on this,
Okay.
it will be. So this is called card payments.
Understood. Understood, sir.
This is second one.
Mhm.
What is third one? I told you
UPI payment.
UPI payments. These are also called as valid payments. Valid payments.
These are called.
Having an UPI card,
These are called. First is valid.
valid payments,
Mhm.
valid, WALLET, valid payments.
Yes, sir.
Having a UPI ID number,
UPI ID number.
number. Payments can be made. Payments can be made.
Payment can be made
Payments can be made through scan, QR code.
through QR code.
Okay, that regularly, right? So every day we do, right? Because nowadays, right? So we are scanning it through. It can be Phone Pay, GPay. It can be Paytm.
Example.
It's we are all. This is all about the UPI payments. Means there will be UPI ID number which will be connected to our service savings account or something to our account so that we can do payment through wallet. Okay, through UPI enable. These are all UPI payments.
Understood, sir.
Okay, next. What was the next one? I told
Next one, IMPS, sir.
IMPS. IMPS is the transaction. IMPS is the transaction
Transaction,
which is
which is
IMPS is a transaction
Mhm.
uh, which is used
Mhm.
uh, to transact money instantly.
Transact.
Money instantly when we are using online banking, something like. So, for example, we have a mobile app. Okay,
So
so we want to send some money to someone. Okay,
when we
and
are
it has
using,
to be created immediately. So IMPS is being used.
sir, instantly, when we are using online
Whenever we are using online account, we have
online
account, right?
banking system.
Online banking system, we have an option
Mhm.
because whenever you do transaction, you will be finding two options there. One is IMPS and second is NEFT.
Okay.
IMPS means immediate. Means for short-term payments. Let's say in Indian rupee, I can say 500,000, 1,500, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000. So for
Okay.
small payments, we do IMPS. IMPS means immediately that money will be credited to other person.
Mhm. So this
On
is
that,
the online banking portal through, right?
yeah, through online banking, right? So you, for example, you have a mobile, you have an account in bank, right? So you have a mobile app of that account. Now you want to send money to someone. What will you do? You even immediately it has to be created. So
Mhm.
that we will be using IMPS option. IMPS. But in that IMPS option, there can be some percentages, some rupees transaction fees will be charged, okay, per transaction because it's a IMPS option. That is IMPS. That is one thing. Second, NEFT.
Uh,
NEFT.
FT. Yes, sir.
NEFT stands for National Electronics Funds Transfer.
National Electronics.
funds transfer, which generally we use,
Mm.
which generally we use to facilitate, which generally we use to facilitate
Yes, sir.
seamless fund transfer,
Seamless
fund transfer
fund transfer.
between bank accounts,
Bank.
between bank accounts across
Mm.
India. Example I'm giving, NEFT is an example for Indian transactions, right? So we can do through NEFT.
So,
Okay, we
sir,
can
in
do that.
NFT is doing fund transfer of bank to bank. Then IMP is also doing the from bank to bank only or account to account. Like how?
What is the difference? What is bank to bank, account to account? Every account is associated with some bank, right?
Okay. Okay.
Same. From one account to another account. It can be any company. It can be any. It
Bank.
can be any bank.
Okay. So
Maybe
all.
some companies can charge some transaction fees, some may not, some will be less, some will be high. That is different. But end of the
So
day, IMPS is for instant transfer.
okay. So at the end, bank to like account to account will be only happening, right?
That's it. Yes.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
Account to account. Because you are sending from your account to another account. IMPS automatically it will transfer to you, to them.
Understood, sir.
Second is NEFT. National accounts, National Electronic Fund Transfer means NEFT means, let's say you have added some beneficiary. For example, you want to send some money. Uh, let's say normally in NEFT transactions, volume slightly vary. I don't say 100%, but generally not more than 2 lakhs, generally in Indian rupee, maximum 2 lakh if you want to transact. Okay? For example, you want to send some money to someone where it is 2 lakh rupee INR. Usually, maximum 2 lakhs or 2.5 it will be, right? So, 2 maximum 2 lakhs. If you want to do, you can do through NEFT. So, what
Okay.
we have to do now, first of all, we had to add the beneficiary. You need to add his beneficiary account details here. First of all, we have to add the beneficiary. So, once we have added beneficiary, what we have to do? So, beneficiary will be taken some time. Okay, maybe half an hour or half day will be taken for you to add the beneficiary. So once beneficiary we have added in our account, what we can do through NEFT, you can send money. But it takes time. It will take somewhere half an hour or 1 hour time to get credited to the other person account. It is called NEFT.
Okay.
Okay. It is for small and medium to base transaction. It is being used, NEFT.
Okay.
But small amounts, we don't do NEFT. NEFT is majorly for
Less than 2
roughly,
lakhs.
roughly for more than 50, 60, 100, 1 lakh, 2
Okay.
lakhs, like that.
Less
NEFT
than
is
2
being used.
lakhs.
Huh? Sorry? You're asking something? Are you there?
Uh,
Are you
yes,
there?
sir. Now,
Your voice is breaking.
yeah.
I cannot hear you.
Some network issues little bit, but yeah, yeah, ca-
The voice is breaking a lot.
is it now fine?
Ah, yes, yes. It's fine now. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yes.
NEFT is that. NEFT means
Yeah.
for
Understood.
medium payments. We do medium payments, but it takes time. It will not immediately get created. It will take half an hour or 1 hour time. Right? So to get created to another account.
Understood.
Sometime. It is called NEFT kind of payments. And third one is called RTGS. RTGS.
RT
RTGS means real-time gross settlements.
real time
Gross settlements.
gross
RTGS, real-time gross settlements. Full form is
gross
that.
settlement. Yes, sir.
Okay. This is used to fund transfer, fund transfer from
Transfer
one account to another account
from
for one account to another account
another account.
exclusively exclusively used,
Exclusively used.
exclusively used for high value transactions. Exclusively used
Where?
for high value transactions.
Okay.
For high value transactions. High value transactions means I told you in the beginning, right? NEFT is for small payments, so I'm a small and medium. But NEFT, the RTGS means sending in lakhs. Okay, you want to send 20 lakhs or 25 lakhs, 10 lakhs, like that, right? So if you want to send from one account to another account within the country, I'm saying within country, it's all we call it as RTGS payments, real time gross settlements. Is used for high value transaction payments. Understood?
Transaction payment. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Generally, this
And there is no
RTGS,
limit
what we
for no
do,
limit for IMPS, right, sir?
no limit, but there is a transaction limit, right? Because there is a transaction limit for your account. For example, SB
Okay.
as savings account. Savings account will have some transaction limit, maybe monthly, maybe 5 lakhs, something like that kind. Okay, something.
Okay. Okay. Understood.
It should not be more than, but RTGS payments have some exclusion where you can do high volume transactions. Normally, these high volume transactions, when, for example, someone has taken a loan, has taken a loan where they want to pay some home loan, they have taken a property, they want to pay something to the builder or something. So, like this, high volume transactions it will be, right? So they have to transfer officially from his account to their account. That's how generally these are all will be comes under RTGS payments, real time gross settlements. Okay, got it. Clear.
Yes, sir.
It will be for high volume. It is for high volume. It can be 5 lakh, 10 lakhs, 15, 20 lakhs, 25 like that. Right. So high volume. Normally, what generally happen is RTGS, we go to the bank, the home branch, we will write the document, sign the document, we'll write the form, and then we'll do it. We do the transactions. It is not something that can be done through online.
Online.
That's not something.
Okay.
That you have to go to a home branch and you have to do that. Let's say a person is having a home branch somewhere, so he'll go there, he'll fill the form, he'll submit all the information. His details has to submit. At the same time, other person to whom is he sending those details and for what purpose he has to declare everything.
Okay.
So then he can send the money to others. That is
Mm.
all comes under RTGS payments.
And like means up to NFT we can do online. Only RTGS we have to do offline.
Mostly RTGS payments are majorly for
Offline.
we do majorly for offline. Offline means you go to bank and we do it generally. RTGS because high value transactions,
Right.
right?
Right. Right.
So you have to declare people whoever is doing the transaction, they have to declare the reason behind. Necessary details has to submit in the bank because you can just by going to the bank, they don't allow. So we have to submit all the details. Then only they will allow to do it. Okay, we have to submit all the details for what purpose we are sending all
Mm.
this. So necessary documentation, then only this RTGS payments will be transacted. This is one more type of payment. So this IMPS, RTGS, NEFT, all these will be done through bank. If you have any account, bank and all, you are doing it. IMPS also you must be having an account, but you are doing through some wallet UPI payment ID. You are doing it. Next about the cards. Card payment means if a person is having a debit card, a person should have a account. For that account, he'll have a debit card. He can do that. For a credit card, he don't need any account because based on the transaction history, based on the CIBIL score, he'll get the credit card, and that credit card can be used by the person. Cash payment, anyway, you know. After that, check payments, you know it. Check payments means normally check will be given to the other party. So provided money is there in the account, automatically check will get debited. The money will get debited. This is one more type. And what is the next type I told?
Okay.
What
Swift
is the next
processing.
thing I told?
Swift and
Yeah,
BNPL.
sorry. Swift processing. Next is about Swift. Right now. Swift is a kind of cross-border payment. Swift is a kind of
Cross
cross-border
border.
payment.
Mm.
SWIFT is a kind of cross-border
Board payment. Yes.
payment, which is used to transact money, which is
Transact
used to
money
transact money through secure,
to
through secure way,
secure.
secure way
Hmm.
for international transfers,
For international transfer.
transfers,
Okay.
transfers, international
Okay.
transfers means from one country to another country. You want to send money, okay?
Hmm.
Secure transfers through a messaging network,
So, uh,
through a messaging network.
messaging network. Okay.
Messaging network. This is called generally this is called Swift press. So Swift is basically a cross-border payment. What is cross-border means? Cross-border means crossing
Ac-
the border means one
Across the country.
country to another country.
One country to another.
For example, we are sending money from here where it will be debited in the Indian rupees. It has to be created in their currency, conversion of this currency to there, and it has to be created there. Generally, these cross-border payments, everything usually this is all happens through online. Sometimes it can be high volume, very high volume payments, especially whenever we do some trading. Okay, all these things happens. For example, we buy some oil, okay, or we buy some something like that kind. So we do high volume transactions has to be sent, has to be paid to the person whoever has supplied. So everything will be done through Swift network only because the transaction that we do, everything is secure in Swift, and even it's a kind of message network. Okay, so through a messaging system, it will send. This is called Swift. Okay, right.
Yes.
Bracket in brackets, write down what is Swift stands for. Full form of Swift.
Hmm.
Society for
Society.
Society for
Hmm.
Worldwide.
Worldwide.
Society for Worldwide. Interbank.
Interbank.
Interbank. Financial
Financial.
Telecommunications.
Telecom. Telecommunication.
That's called Swift.
Hmm.
Okay. Society for Worldwide Interbanking Financial Telecommunications, which is called Swift processing. Done to you? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It
Yes,
is
sir.
called Swift processing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it is Swift. Next, this is all for cross-border payment. Next is BNPL.
BN.
BNPL means buy now, pay later. This is for short-term transactions and all. Nowadays, you can see online where they will give you some short credit to you. Okay, so you bought something where you have somewhere something like 500 or 1,000 rupees, Indian rupees. I am saying, okay, Indian currency. They will give you the credit. So you bought it and you can pay this in few days. Maybe they'll give you 2 3 days time or something. Within 3 days, it has to be paid. That small amount, very small amounts, not huge amount. Okay, they'll provide. Buy now, pay later.
Short,
You are buying
short
now, but
credit.
you are paying it later.
Short credit limit they give me. They will
Ah,
provide.
they'll give 500, 1,000, right? Like that,
Okay.
right? So, and they will give you some 3 4 days time. So within 3 4 days, it has to be paid. Otherwise, automatically interest will be added on that.
So it means short term as well as short value, like
Ah, short
amount
value.
difference.
Yeah, yeah. Short term and short value also. It's not of big value. Hardly 500,000 like that. That's it.
Okay.
Maybe 1,500 more there. Like that. Very, very small payments usually. It's because this is to uh, increase people to use the transactions for that purpose. But this is not something provided by everyone because some people provide, some people don't. That is
Okay.
okay. Some people provides this, some people don't provide that. This is all BNPL. Means online, whenever we are buying something online, this BNPL, because they'll show an option to you. You have an option for BNPL. And if you want to enable this option, again, they will see the credit history, everything. Based on the credit history, they'll give you some limit online limit. That's not like a credit card. Online limit will be given. That limit can be used by that company, that person anytime. That's how generally this BNPL, etc., everything will works.
Okay, sir.
Right. So this is called BNPL and all that. Right. So these are the different transactions which will be there under the payments. And one more you can write down SEPA. SEPA, SEPA.
ST
SEPA.
SEPA SEPA.
SEPA, SEPA.
Mhm.
This is a this
This.
is
Mhm.
uh, uh, this is called as
Mhm.
uh, European
European
Union
Union
payment structure.
payment structure.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Payment structure to do the transactions
To do the transaction.
within the European Union.
Much within European Union.
Hmm. Right. So SEPA means write down single euro payment area.
Single
SEPA, full form of SEPA is single
euro.
euro payments area. It's called SEPA. SEPA is a kind of network. It's more like a network.
Mhm.
This SEPA will work only within the European countries only. Only, for example, European countries where you know, right? So European countries are there. Lot of
Yes.
European countries. So what they have done is that they have to make their business transaction easier. Okay, not
Mhm.
so complex. They want to make their business. See, one country will buy something from other country. One country will sell something to other country. That's how generally relations will develop. You know that.
Right.
For example, we are exporting rice, we are importing oil. That's how generally happen.
Mhm.
So in the process, what European countries have done is like European countries have formed a European Union. Okay, European Union. Let's say I think 30, I think 20 to 30 countries were there. All the 20, 30 countries were formed as a European Union. Okay. In this European Union, they have a currency, euro currency is there, common currency, because every European country will have a different currency. Okay. For example, if you take one country, right? So one country has a different currency, another country has a different currency. The currency to currency, the value of currency may, some currency value will be higher, some currency value will be lower, generally. Okay. So transaction to do business transactions among the countries will be difficult. It will be complex and difficult also. That is the reason what these European countries have made is that they have created itself as a European Union and they have introduced a currency called Euro currency. Okay, Euro currency. So whenever they want to do the transactions within their European Union, they will do through this network only. Got it? Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Majorly. It is not for outside European Union countries. Okay. Not EU countries. Majorly, this is a kind of network they have introduced to do transactions the EU countries and all that. Okay, this is all about this. So these are the different type of payments that you can see in payment domain. Okay, so right from the cash payments to, so these are the different things. So this payment domain is one of the larger domain. In fact, nowadays, now all the banks for to do these transactions and all. Okay, to do the transaction, they are using different payment systems. So they may be required to make some changes based upon the rules and regulations of the country. For example, I think in the last time I have told you, for example, government has taken some decision, okay, as far as the payment limit transactions are concerned.
Mhm.
So based on that, they have to make necessary regulatory changes in their systems by the banks because they have to obey the respect and obey the orders of the government decision. So they have to make necessary changes, or else, as part of their business process, they want to make their applications and systems more secure, safe, and all. So there can be many other requirements where some intermediary should be there to understand. For that reason, business analyst is required. Write down. Now, why business analyst? Write down. Next question. Why business analyst?
Business.
Next question. Why business analyst? Why business
And
analyst? Right. So why business analyst? BAs are the people.
PA
BAs are the people. Business
people.
analysts are the people who try to understand.
Right.
Try to understand the business situation.
Business situation.
Who try to understand the business situation of the customer. Customer normally, in this case, customer is bank.
Okay, bank.
Because banks are using
Or
different
financial
systems and all,
institution,
we
right?
want to make some changes, right? So we have to understand the problem.
Or
Okay.
financial institution, right?
Financial institutions, banks, whichever is involved, right? So as a BA, we will be interacting with the
Right.
customers and users, understanding their problem.
Sir, what do you write? BA are the people who try to understand business situation of customer. Then
Wherein by understanding the business problem,
by understanding
the business problem,
mm,
understanding the business
business.
problem, and provide
Mm.
solutions accordingly.
Okay, sir.
And provide solutions accordingly. Okay.
Right, correct.
And provide solutions accordingly. This is what we call it as uh, uh, this is what we call it as BA release. Okay. So business analyst has to understand the business situation and he has to provide the solutions. That is what generally BAs do. For this, right now, couple stop continuation. For this,
Mm.
they must be knowing about. They must be knowing about flow process. For
Flow
this,
process.
no, flow, FLOW, flow process
F flow process.
of the transactions.
Okay.
Okay, of the transactions,
Mm-hmm.
so that of the transactions,
So that
it is easy for them, so
it is
that it is easy for them
mm,
to understand the requirements, because you must be knowing about the process flows. Okay, you must be knowing
okay.
how the flow process and all. So to understand the requirements, uh, to provide better business solutions,
Provide
to provide better
business
business solutions.
process flow transition.
Okay,
Yes.
to provide better business solutions.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is what is called as the role of a BA. Right. So if you are
Oh,
a BA, your major responsibility is to understand the requirements. Requirements can be anything. For example, you have a customer who is a banking customer. Okay, they are already using some Swift processing and all. Now, example I'll tell you what kind of requirements we get. For example, nowadays they are getting some fraudulent payments and all everything, right? So that kind of problem was there. Okay, for example, assumption basis I'm saying. Okay, some problem they are getting, like they are unable to identify what are the fraud payments, right? So that kind of thing they are unable to do it because the kind of systems they are using is old systems. It don't have any provision to identify fraud payments and all that kind, fraudulent related kind. Now they want some kind of solution. If you see nowadays, we are using AI. Okay, using artificial intelligence, what we can do. So technical people will design some design patterns, right? Some algorithms and all. So if there is any anomalies are there, automatically system will detect that payment and it will block. I'll give an example to you how this can be. For example, there are some accounts which is in dormant state. Dormant states means that account is not being used for a very, very long time. Okay. All of a sudden, what happens sometimes, because how the suspicious payments will be tracked, I'll tell you. One example I'll give. Okay. Sometimes that's in dormant state. You know about dormant state. Dormant state means the account is in inactive state for a very long time. Okay. Now, all of a sudden, the account got active and huge number of transactions are happening, credits are happening, debits are happening, all that. So
Okay.
automatically, banks will have a doubt on that. Why? Because this account doesn't have any transactions yet, hardly nothing. Okay, in last couple of years, all of a sudden it was got active, and a huge of credit transactions are happening. So this, if it is one account, it's fine. But when we are talking about bank, which is a financial institution, they are having lot of financial customer accounts and all, thousands of accounts they'll have. This is not something can be done manually, right? So for example, they want to implement AI, so that there is some pattern will be designed in AI by the development team, technical team, so that any kind of anomalies like this or any high volume transactions are happening, automatically system will detect, will block it, and will block the account and will block the payment.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
example I'm giving. Like this, there can be any other requirements.
Mhm.
Okay. As a BA, what we do, we need to understand. If you want to know this, first of all, you need to know the flow process. As far as the payment domain is concerned, we must be knowing about those things. You must be knowing about the flow. For example, how the SWIFT processing flow will happen, how the ACH flow will happen, clearing houses, how it works, right? So how the card transaction process happens, and how SEPA flow will happen, right? So this flow process, if you know about this flow process, so when you speak to any stakeholder or a customer, so that you can understand well what could be their pain points and all, so that you can provide more support to them. This is how generally as a BA. So in part of it, we need to know how to create user stories, right? So how to write test cases, etc. So for that, I'll give case study. Of course, not now. I'm giving case study maybe next session. Okay, next session or next session, I'll give you the case study to you. So
Okay.
wherein you have to go through that case study, and I'll give you assignments from time to time where you have to work on that. Okay,
Okay, sir.
got it. But provided you must learn some basic stuff about payments first, then
Okay.
you can understand the case study. Otherwise, for example, I have given a case study something relating to SWIFT. Okay,
Mhm.
which you have not understood about what is SWIFT and all. So it is easy, it is difficult for you to understand the case study.
Okay, sir.
So let this domain topics goes, right. So
Okay.
meanwhile, whenever I get time, right time, I'll give the case study.
Okay, sir.
And I'll give you assignments from time to time. Please do it. Some
Okay.
some assignments I'll be giving, I'll ask you to do it in the class only. Okay.
Okay.
Mostly. Okay. Because if I have given this as a homework, what happens